Man, 25 years of wearing these things backwards, just don't feel comfortable wearing it forward. Uh, that's why I just flip them backward. But, anyway, Jesus freak here. um, I'm sure you've noted my tendency to use it. Um, this logo on my stuff. And literally, it's just an emoji. Um, it's the volcano emoji in the font Symbola. And this is just one example of me dishing out pot shots at other religions. Um, in my last video, I had the line in the description that said, "There's no God but the God, and Jesus is His Son." That was another pot shot. This is a pot shot at Scientology. The Jesus is His Son one was pot shot at Islam, and I do that. And it's normal for me to take pot shots at that. I mean, honestly, I've taken some pot shots at my own beliefs, but I'm usually a bit more cautious when taking pot shots at Christianity because sometimes that's, hit myself in the face. But yeah, I wound up using this logo kind of as an accident. You see, I had come up with the idea, and for some reason I said, when I finish my translation of the New Testament that I'm working on, I'll publish it with a volcano on the cover. Actually, I don't think I ever printed a TTT with the volcano. The first time I actually put the volcano on the front was on a reprint of the Cameo New Testament from Cambridge. But I also did it with this Catholic New Testament that I printed, which I did because the book itself had worn out, and I figured that I wanted to keep it, and it was cheaper to reprint it than to try to fix it. But it became a logo for me, kind of as an accident. And see, the thing was, and you'll find this on Wikipedia when you look up Dianetics, it was this idea that L. Ron Hubbard came up with. The guy's a lunatic. He was out of his mind. But, he took pot shots at anyone that crossed him. And he came up with this whole story about solving an intergalactic, overpopulation problem by bringing in tax collectors and psychiatrists and baiting people into these intergalactic airplanes, intergalactic DC-8s, I think it was, tranking them, delivering them to Earth. I think he called it TIAC. Placing them at the base of various volcanoes and H-bombing. And he said, these souls, these disembodied souls of these victims would cling to people and cause all sorts of psychosomatic illnesses. I told you the guy was out of his mind. Anyway, in a reference to this, the Church of Scientology put a picture of a volcano on the cover of their, gateway drug book, Dianetics, Modern Science of Mental Health. And the saying was that, people would see it and they'd let it pass, or they'd see it and they'd be triggered to instantly buy hundreds of copies or whatever. Stupid stuff like that. And it was kind of in a parody of that. I decided to make Bibles with volcano emojis on them. Yeah, it was just my way of taking a dig at Scientology. But I kept using it, the volcano emoji, the same one, and it's not the normal emoji for volcano. It's just a particular one in a particular font that I particularly liked, and it wound up that I just kept using it and then became a logo. And I actually wound up naming uh, one of my websites after it. And later I made this hat. I got a tote bag that has it on it, and probably, gradually gonna find more and more ways to use the logo. And, like I said, it's just a dig. But I thought it was funny and I just kept using it. Jesus freak out.